They say in a small forgotten town in rural Ohio, death itself walked on two legs, and her name was Grandmother Aluka. No one could tell if she was a woman, a witch, or something that had crawled out of the grave, but her wrinkled face carried a darkness that made even the bravest men tremble. When her thin, cracked lips whispered instructions, people obeyed, because everyone knew to ignore her was to invite horrors that never left. Children were warned from birth, never cross Grandmother Aluka. If she told you to sweep your porch, you swept. If she told you to keep the lights on, you obeyed. But most of all, if she told you to close your doors at night, you did it without question. For those who didn't, something came in when the moon was high. Something without form, without mercy. Once it entered, it stayed, living in your walls, your shadows, your reflection. And it never left. One autumn night, a farmer named Henry laughed at the warnings. Grandmother Aluka had told him at the market, her voice like gravel scraping wood, "Close your doors tonight, Henry. All of them." He waved her off, mockingly mocking her in front of neighbors. That night, he left his barn doors open wide, daring fate. By morning, Henry was found inside, his body twisted backward, his face locked in a scream no one could describe. His house was never lived in again, because people swore they could still hear his screams echoing from inside the empty walls. From then on, no one doubted her. Travelers passing through were pulled aside by townsfolk and told the rules. If Grandmother Aluka speaks, listen. They told the story of Mary, a young mother who ignored Aluka's warning about leaving her baby's window open. She laughed, thinking the old woman was senile. That night, her baby's crib was found empty, the window wide open, and in the morning, a faint crying could still be heard in the nursery, though the child was gone forever. People whispered that Aluka herself was a curse upon the town, older than the church steeple and older than the soil itself. Some said she had buried her own family alive long ago, striking a deal with something beneath the earth. Others swore she was just the messenger, passing along orders from